episode 24. I'll be watching it from Crunchyroll's website, and I'll be starting my reaction in 1-0 go. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell no. I don't want to see anything bad happen to our girl. But then again, who knows? Because it ain't necessarily who knows? It looks like maybe the Black Abyss might have only broken the bottom portion of the environment. Yeah, because if that would have hit, it would have been trouble for. Well, I mean, I understand why she'd be laughing because she survived that near-death experience. Oh. Okay, now that is just ingenious right there. Well, not if someone knows about the egg source and goes straight for the eggs. Okay, well that too. Oh, okay. At least she's got a lot of self-awareness. Yo, they've actually been building up to that. Hopefully, yeah. Oh, snap, she got a human bod, well, human-looking bod now. Yo, wait! Wait! That means she's the chick! That killed Julius! Oh, snap! Just going by the way the hair looks, I'm like, yeah, that's definitely the glorious lady. Oh, man, that's epic. Hell yeah. Now, gotta say, holy, you know what? That explains why they didn't have that lady, well, they didn't have Kumiko talk when she killed Julius, or all the other sequences where she's with Ariel. And that actually explains a lot. Ah, of course! Yeah, YouTube shuttled down this video too. Fuck! YouTube, they've been trying to sabotage my channel for the last week now. This is literally the 8th out of 9 streams or uploads where they've shadow banned straight up by not showing my videos in the search results. I swear. YouTube now needs to... No, YouTube really needs to fix their shit. Well, you know what? I'm gonna enjoy the episode of the series. And I probably might end up having to re-upload and re-delete this video a few times because shadow banning is a bitch to deal with. Oh, and now it's back! Okay. Okay, now I could... Now maybe I'll definitely raise the scale. Although the thing is, it still phased them as if it was pebbles being thrown at someone. It just did nothing. Would he even need the boy to be handling defense? It feels like Sophia could probably take on all those things solo. Oh, wait. I thought for a second it was someone that was going to be bleeding by the wave of blood. I would be like, whoa. Oh yeah, you can, even though the series had extra production time, you can tell that the production is still apparent by the massive amounts of stills. But at least the movement with Shun actually looks decent though. Did he give us a jeez? I do like those little details. It makes the fight look a lot more fierce than it already is. He didn't even look at the soldiers directly, and he still whipped up the wave of blades to wreck them. Okay, yeah, you can definitely tell the animation issues are really, really bad because they had a flame explosion and you didn't really see the flames moving us in the background. You can definitely tell the issues, even though they had an extra 2 weeks of production time. Oh! You know what this? There's no way he's gonna be able to fight without going full force now. But that is sweet though. Regardless, Anna did try her best to protect Shun. Whoa! I wonder why the taboo's going up though. But hey, if it can at least lead to good things for Shun, then it can't be all bad. Or who knows, maybe he'll get a large base of knowledge. I wonder if he got similar knowledge to the knowledge that Kumiko received a few episodes ago. That's my gut feeling. Or who knows? It seems like it's something else entirely different. I like how Sophia's putting the blame on her comrade in arms. Oh, man. I mean, hey, that was a good attempt to try to catch Sophia off guard. The thing is, though, the reason why he's alive is because... Oh, she looked pissed. Did you just annihilate the dude to get rid of his soul because... Oh, okay, looks like he just knocked Hugo out then. Oh shit, Komiko! Oh! Oh my. At least now we have a name to put behind the girl then. Okay, Wakaba. Okay, at least now I can call it by something that isn't just Kumiko. Okay, that explains why. Oh, that's fucking adorable, but that also explains why she's working alongside Ariel in the time skip then. It's pretty nice how she's at the very least got the same facial features. True, at least she could become a better parent. Oh, that's fucking adorable! At least now we know that all the spiders that Shun encountered, all the nightmares, were the freaking children of Kumiko. Oh, you know, of Wakaba. Oh man, that's too cute. Oh shit. Oh my. And looking at this, I can now explain the basis as to why Wako would be called Master by Sophia, then all things considered, because the only way Sophia's getting out of this is if... No, that's probably what's going to happen. Wakaba's going to interfere to save her life. I mean, that is some major dedication, but the oh, that is actually pretty damn standing there. Huh! Well, I was hoping at the very least the mother too would at least go with them. Aww. And that explains why Sophia has such a warped perspective when she's older. Considering everything that's happened, shit. Oh, no, no. Ouch. And he took an arrow to the knee. Ah. Okay, I just hope our girls. I mean, at any moment now, our girl's gonna show up. But I gotta admit, though, Cinnamon Horse's determination is fucking epic, yo. This dude. Aww. That time. Oh shit! Never. Oh. There's some quick thinking from Sophia there. Hey, even though he's not, oh yeah, he's definitely not going to be the same after that. At the very, yo, the animation there actually looked good. Okay, at least now it's apparent as to which scenes the animators worked on during the break. Because even though a lot of the 3D sequences at the start didn't look great, at least those looked good. Some of the 2D. Oh, this savage. Oh. Whoa, what a shitty bastard. You know what? I mean, I always thought there was something off about him. But I hope he gets fucked somewhere post time skip. I hope. Man, this guy is disgusting as hell. No, yeah, no. Our girl's gonna have. Yeah. Aww. Yes! Oh man. I want to see that man punched again. And that's really actually nice to see. Not just Sun immediately recognize Waka, but also Shun recognize Wakaba too. I mean, hey, I'm not gonna blame WrestleFin for thinking that Wakaba was about to harm him because Wakaba does look pretty menacing if you focus on the bottom portion of her body. Okay, now it's implying that our girl might be able to take this milk, at least at the current moment, then. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, too. Oh! I guess... She's talking about cheating, yet Walker herself has some broken abilities, too. In comparison to other people. And you know what's what I like about this series? Even though, yes, Wakaba has gained a major power up, she is still going to be struggling through some of the fights. So I do like this because it helps me further appreciate how massively powerful she is after the time jump. Hmm. Yo. It makes me wonder how much is the elf train to gain that much strength. And I like how when it draws them in like a brush-like effect, it's a good demonstration of how fast they are from the perspective of people that are not on the level of luck. I don't think he'd be celebrating yet, though. What, is he a machine? Yo, that is crazy. Okay. Well, I got the plot just keeps on thinking in here. Yo, that explains why in the time skip they've got. That's where they got the concept for tanks and all that then. What the? Okay, this ain't good that she's got an immortal body. Oh man. And I love that too because usually in anime it's characters sacrificing their armor somebody to protect their head. In this case, it's a sacrificing a head to get a hit on their opponent. Actually, a lovely uniqueness in that. What? I thought she still had eggs left. I like that go out sound that Aoi, Yuki's actress says when she barely avoids an attack. I thought she was already. Oh, okay. I thought she was already desperate. Oh, okay. Yeah, but now he knows to be careful though with the way he dodged almost easily. And the man ain't gonna make the same mistake twice. And the thing about the situation is Potamus. Well, I wonder if it's gonna be Oriel crashing the pot. Yo! And she's talking like Wakaba now. Oh yeah. She's. I just wonder how much of her soul has fused with Wakaba's soul at this point now. Because yeah, definitely the older Rio would not have been doing that. Not that. All right, now it's back to serious. But I was like, all right, now this is the Ariel that I'm accustomed to seeing. What? Wait. Oh boy. But then we know she's gonna be fine because we see Wakaba past the time skip and she seems to hit off pretty well with Ariel. So I'm actually not. Yeah, I'm not. I wasn't worried for her for a single bit, at least at this point. Yo, I'm surprised Ariel's gone in this calm. Seems like the body brain sacrifice wasn't in vain then. Oh, that's cute too. Oh, man, our girl's in for a surprise there. But now I mean, it's understandable that she has its truce. But that makes me wonder, why does she join Ariel, though? That's the bigger question. I hope they don't breeze through that. Yeah, like he's going to be able to take on that white spider at this point. Especially while this string Walkabout's again, I'm like, yeah, good luck with that. Oh. Oh, okay, at least now it's mentioning why. That's since why we see Mesothelius with Sophia a few episodes ago, too. And that also explains why Ariel's working with Wakaba, too. Hey, I don't. It's fucking adorable. But I don't think Mesophias has anything against that. Because it saved his life. Yeah, exactly. Mesophias would be dead, so I don't think Sophia has anything to apologize. And plus. But he'd be dead as a human if it wasn't for being turned into a vampire. That's the thing, though. But no, that is such a cute bond, though. That's definitely the bit of Wakaba's soul instead of Ariel talking. Okay. Man, I really would love to see what type of stuff she'd pull off, though, and trying to kill Potimus. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I love how it puts things in full perspective now. That explains why they tackle on the actions that they take on in the series. Oh, now that's the, should I say, the slothful Wakaba that we all know and love right at the end. Because ever since we've seen her in the time skip, she's looked serious, full on business. I like how they show us that bit of lackadaisical lazing around Wakaba right at the end in her mature, serious, well, at least in her older form now. That's nice. That's nice. Okay, that was a nice little treat there. All right. Now, if I had to rate this episode, I'm definitely going to give it a 9 out of 10. It wasn't a 10 out of 10 because you can definitely tell the production issues were apparent in the first few minutes of the episode, but it's still, the story content was great enough where I'm like, yeah, it's still going to get a high score from me. Because 9 out of 10, it was impressive as hell, from my opinion, for a variety of reasons. For one, it explained Wakaba's motive in working with Ariel instantly, which was one of the most important things in the series, because it's making me wonder, man, she's laying waste to all these humans. I wonder why she's doing this. Well, the answer is finally provided in the episode. I'm like, alright, this is fucking cool. And it did more than that. Something that I also really loved about this episode, too, was the fact that aside from giving us those important details, it also gave us a rationale as to why someone as strong as Ariel would need to be working with someone like Wakaba. Because Totemus is a sack of shit. He is like a cockroach that keeps on coming back. I'm like, oh, pretty reasonable. And it explains why, when we do see Wakaba lay waste to people like, say, Julius and the others, it also explains why she would have to do that. Because, I mean, from our perspective, it's the rationale of saving the world. So, all in all, this episode did a great job of explaining pretty much everything. That was a tough task. Now, there were other things I loved too. I love how it explained why Mesophin is a vampire. It did a great job of not just doing that, but also explaining why they want to try to keep all the reincarnations safe. Like, this episode pretty much provided answers to pretty much almost everything I've been hoping to see. And plus, the biggest one, we finally get to find out Kumiko's name is actually Wakaba. And it was really nice to get to see them recognize her instantly, too, some of the students. That was actually really damn fucking cute. Little touch there. That's why I thought it did fantastic from a story standpoint. Because all these revelations felt natural. I even love how when Wakaba got her arachne form, she wasn't just dominating the fight instantaneously. She struggled and she had to get bailed out by Ariel in order to live to fight another day. I love stuff like that because at least it shows us that victory ain't just going to be given off towards our main characters on a silver platter. They're going to have to freaking earn it. And that was nice too in its own way. And I even like the character element for Ariel. We see her at least a bit more lighthearted. And we see her recruit people successfully now utilizing that new game charisma she got from Wakaba. Well, at least fusing with the body portion of Wakaba's parallel mind. So I loved those positive consequences. And I even love how that puts into perspective why we have all those nightmare visages in a few episodes ago. They all pretty much originated from Wakaba. I'm like, okay. No wonder why it's become utterly dangerous now, too. Well, that's why I thought this script in the episode was absolutely fantastic. And I even love how it shows you why Mesophin and Sophia's bond was really powerful in the episode too. So that was a plus. Plus. And yeah, that's why I thought the script, it was perfection. And the only issue was the visuals. Well, I guess you had some cool looking 2D sequences, like when Mesophin was being hit by the arrows, or certain bits when Wakaba was fighting Paltimus. It did look bad in some instances, like when there was explosions. Normally you're supposed to see flames move, but there was more instances where characters are talking and the explosions were literally like at a standstill. They weren't moving, and they had smoke around it too, so it looked really obvious that the animators didn't have time, even with the extra 2 weeks, they didn't have time to render it. And it wasn't just that was an animation issue. Like when Shun was hurled to the ground, you see everything in the background move slowly while Shun was moving in slow motion. You can definitely tell the animation team wasn't in sync with the team in charge of directing, because usually directors are supposed to be setting up the speed of a scene or storyboarders, but you can tell they weren't in sync because Shun's body should be moving a lot more swiftly into the ground as it's being thrown, while you have multiple explosions and things going on in the background in fast motion. It definitely is really obvious to the eye because there's like a lack of speed consistency on screen. And that's not a good thing from a visual standpoint. So that's why you can definitely tell, even though, yes, visually this looked better than some of the episodes in Core 2, it does not stack up to some of the episodes in Core 1. But the animators did try their best, though. But regardless, I do hope if a Season 2 does air, the animators get more time to work with the series, regardless. So yeah, I gotta mention my thoughts on that. Overall, from a visual standpoint, if I had to give it a grade, I'll give it a C grade for average, because it wasn't awful, but it wasn't anything amazing. Which, in a season finale, you kind of hope for something that's amazing, not average. But regardless, at least it wasn't an eyesore. I'll give it that. From an art standpoint, at least it looked better than some of the last few episodes, because he saw Sophia really expressive while she was talking. And while, yes, there were a lot of stills in the episode, at least the stills had on-model art, at least for most of them. So I gotta give credit for that. And aside from that, I gotta admit, the vocal performances were great, especially the stuff from Aoyuki. She always brings her A game. Doesn't matter which anime she's doing. She be doing this. Last season she did I've Been Killing Slimes for 300 Years. She worked with the terrible script in Farewell My Dear Kramer last season, which was a soccer anime. That anime was a piece of shit! I reacted to all of its 12 episodes in the movie because I'm a masochist. I'm gonna just be real. That's how I can watch so much trash anime. But damn, Aoyuki's voice actress made that anime somewhat bearable in a role as Midori. And she brings her A game here too. So that's why from a sound standpoint, in the episode, it did a fantastic job. Now, that's how I rationalize the 9 out of 10 rating. Now, if I had to rate this series overall on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being abysmal, 5 being average, and 10 being exceptional, I'm actually going to give it a high tier 7.5 out of 10. Reason why I can't necessarily give it an 8 out of 10 is because, again, the visual quality makes me give it like half a point less. If the visuals would have been as good as its story content, it'd have been a straight up an 8 out of 10. And I can't give it a 9 out of 10 because it's inconclusive. Literally, we end on the biggest cliffhanger. We see Shun being mind-fucked. We still see Shun's forces in major combat. We still have Potamus running amok. I can't in good conscience be like, yeah, I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10. And I can't just say this is on the creme of the top animes of all time because there's no conclusive ending yet. And now, if say this series were to get a season 2, I'd bump up my grade from a 7.5 to an 8 out of 10. And if, say, the series were to have a series finale, I'd bump up my grade from a season 1 from a 7.5 to an 8.5 out of 10. But as it stands now, the story is incomplete. There's no season 2, and a lot of Crunchyroll original animes do not get a season 2. I'm still waiting for Onyx Equinox season 2 Crunchyroll. I'm still waiting for God of High School season 2 Crunchyroll. I'm still waiting for Noble E season 2 Crunchyroll. I'm still waiting for X-Arm. No, fuck X-Arm. I don't care if I ever get a season 2. Fuck that show. But I'm still waiting for a season 2 on all of those. And I'm still waiting on a season 2 for Tower of God Crunchyroll. It's like Crunchyroll's original animes don't necessarily... Oh, and I'm still waiting for a season 2 on GB Crunchyroll. It's like every single time Crunchyroll makes an anime original, they almost always never get a season 2. So that's why I do have to limit my rating to a 7.5 out of 10 because Crunchyroll animes are just not known for getting season 2s. It's historically they don't get season 2s at all. They don't. The only show I got a season 2 was Tate no Yusha. But out of how many have I listed where only one out of like a few get a season 2? That's not a... Oh, and I'm still waiting for Tonikawa season 2 Crunchyroll. Didn't forget about that show. I still remember Tonikawa exists. That didn't get a season 2. So I break it down. Let's see. There's Tower of God, got a High School, Noble Ease, GB8. There's Tonikawa. And there's Tate no Yusha. So pretty much, if I did the math, out of... Onyx Equinox. Can't forget about that. I'm one of the few people who actually reacted to that. But, out of literally 7 Crunchyroll anime originals, only one of them got a season 2. So if I did the math, that means from a ratio standpoint, the odds of this series getting a season 2 is... Yeah, it's literally 14%. I did the math. So the odds of this series getting a season 2 are pretty fucking low. Pretty much 15% if I round it up, if I'm being generous. So yeah, that's why I gotta limit my rating to a 7.5 out of 10. I hope this series defies the odds and it's that 15% that can snag a season 2. I'm just not putting my hopes up for that, though. But hey, nonetheless, I enjoyed the series and it definitely was one of the best anime of the spring 2021 season, though, to its credit. This series was fucking good. But yeah, just thought I'll let you know the math and all that. because I do watch a lot of Crunchyroll original animes. I think I've pretty much seen all of them except for Tate no Yusha, pretty much. But yeah, just to let you know my rationale behind the score. But anyways, y'all, right before I go, let me just say thank you very much for watching my live stream reaction. Hope y'all rate the video, share it, comment, and subscribe. And what the fuck, YouTube? They still have my video shadow banned for some odd reason. Oh, man. But, hey, thank y'all for the support, though. Because despite the shadow banning, my video still got 48 views and 4 likes. So thank you very much, everyone. Because I was not expecting that kind of viewership. Despite the bullshit shadow banning from YouTube. I wasn't. So, thank you very much, y'all. I really appreciate it. If anything, I'm shocked because normally when I'm shadow banned, I only get like 20 views. So, yeah. Thank you very much, y'all, and I hope y'all have a great, safe, and fantastic day. And if the series were to get a season 2, of course I'd react to it. And yeah, again, y'all, please be sure to share the video this time because this video is hidden. That means that right now the 48 views that I got are pretty much from my subs only. That means that non-subscribers, because literally 80% of my audience is from non-subscribers. That means, yeah, YouTube's pretty much cut off 80% of my audience right now. So yeah, just be sure to share it. Thank y'all for the 4 likes and 1 dislike. And yeah, hope y'all have a fantastic day, y'all. And I'll see y'all later. Come back for more. Bye-bye, everyone.